Ultra Ego Vegeta, Ultra Instinct Goku, both versus Gas. We have some spoilers for the next chapter of Dragon Ball Super, but there was a massive reveal in them. Hello and welcome to History of Dragon Ball. Today we are going over some massive spoilers for the next manga chapter of Dragon Ball Super. So like I just said, this video is covering massive spoilers for the next chapter of Dragon Ball Super, but if you're on this video, you're more than likely okay with that. I am just giving you this last moment to click off in case you don't want the details revealed. So, we have some spoilers for the end of this arc of Dragon Ball Super, because this appears to be where they're now moving into the next one, and this is with the end of the Goku and Vegeta versus Gas fight. So as we know, initially Granola became the most powerful being in the universe, and then Gas made the same wish and overtook him. During this battle, we got to see the new Ultra Ego Vegeta, as well as the mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. And well, recently they managed to overpower Gas and what appeared to be defeat him. But Monito was shot. And it appears that it was actually Gas that shot Monito. But when we actually see Gas, he is not looking like he was. The wish has taken its toll on his body, and he almost looks like a zombie at this point. The faster age degeneration is just really affecting him, and it's making him look like so much more of a monster. I mean, the artwork is absolutely epic. I'm really liking the way it looks. Whether they'd do exactly the same if it was developed into the anime is another thing, because they can't be quite as gruesome, but manga-wise it looks incredible. What actually happens then is Gas fights Vegeta and Goku one more time, and Gas wins, even as this decrepit looking thing. His body might be getting old, he might be running out of time, but he is still the most powerful in the universe. This is where the massive part comes in, as someone new arrives. Frieza. Frieza is back once again, guys. Frieza is back to cause more havoc. First thing he does is absolutely destroy Gas. He absolutely annihilates him. He is far more powerful than Gas. And he even reveals a new transformation. Now, when the last time he got a nice transformation, he was very elegantly going to call it Golden Frieza. So, has Frieza thought more about the name of this one? No. He's just gone with Black Frieza. It appears to basically be the same look as his golden form, but half of it being in black instead, and he claims that he has actually been away out of the universe, so Gas could never be more powerful than him. When that wish was made, it was only made to be more powerful than those in the universe at that time. So with Frieza being away God knows where, it didn't include him, which means in fact Frieza is now the greatest warrior in the universe. That doesn't spell good news for any of our fighters. He makes such short work of Gas in an epically gruesome kill that reminds me a bit of Moro, but it's something I like to see. I like it when there's a bit of gore in Dragon Ball, and Frieza's definitely a great one to do it. But from there, he goes and also kills Elec. Now, we had kind of thought that maybe Granola was going to kill Elec as payback for everything he had done to him and his family, but no, Frieza gets the moment. Frieza comes in and just wipes them both out. So, you may be thinking, what's next? Well, Frieza does turn towards Goku and Vegeta, but he flies over to them, punches them both in the stomach, and then goes. At this point there is not a fight with him, but he has clearly shown he is by far more powerful than Goku and Vegeta in their Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego forms. This spells big problems for the Z fighters. But then the other spoilers we get is showing that Monito is in fact still alive, where he gives Bardock Scouter to Goku, and then they both go off and leave with Whis. And that is with leaving Granola and Monito on their home planet. So, really, what does that show? Frieza's back again, Frieza's the bad guy again, and I find it just a bit of a weird one. I do love Frieza as a character, he is great. But this is another time we're going back to him. We've already had an arc with him as the main villain, and it was okay, nothing special, albeit it was a movie turned into an arc, which always goes against things. But I just like the new people. My favourite villain from Super so far has been Moro. I loved Goku Black as well. And even Granola had an interesting edge before they kind of, in my opinion, wasted the character just a little bit. It feels like straight away now, Goku and Vegeta are going to surpass Granola. He's going to become another side character like your likes of Gohan and Piccolo and whatnot. And it's just going to be a Goku and Vegeta versus Frieza deal once again. Now maybe this means we might even get Vegeta being able to kill Frieza in the future, or not. It's very hard to know. But something that will actually be very interesting to see is exactly where Frieza has been and where he has been training, considering he said he didn't exist in that universe at the time. So potentially with a god of destruction elsewhere, or perhaps something else. A theory that I've kind of heard of, and I really do like the idea of, is that when 17 made the wish to restore all the universes at the end of the Tournament of Power, he in fact also brought back the 6 universes that Zeno had destroyed before any of this happened. So maybe Frieza has discovered this idea of these other universes and gone hunting for someone who can teach him something amazing from one of those other ones. Maybe one of these other 6 universes was in fact where he went. It is a part of the story that I really hope they delve into. It opens up endless possibilities when you can have different versions of so many characters. And I know some people will say it feels a lot more Dragon Ball Super Heroes than anything, but when done right, like with Goku Black, I feel like it can be done very well. It may also be interesting to see at this point if they do anything with Gohan and Piccolo after the new movie, whether they're going to try and introduce those forms into the manga as well. We just don't really know what's going to happen next, but like I said, it does just feel like we're going to get another Frieza arc. But really, that's everything for me today. I know it's been a while, but I thought I would come back with this because it really intrigued me to see that not only was Frieza back, but he has got another new form. He is basically turning into a Saiyan at this point with the amount of transformations that they can do. It's almost like it doesn't matter which is more powerful, but who can get more of them. So I hope you did enjoy this video for today, and I'd just love to know from all of you at this point, what do you think about these spoilers for the manga? Do you think it's a good way that they're going? Do you think it's a bad way? Do you think it's just a bit boring they're doing stuff with Frieza like this again? Or do you think they're going to actually pull some fast ones and do something completely different with him in the next arc, and it'll be something that none of us expect? I'm interested to see, and I can't decide if I'm actually excited or not. So please let me know what all of you think as well. And so, thank you for spending just a few minutes of your time with me today, and I will see you next time on History of Dragon Ball.